All right, first of all, I want to start this new edition of May the Force Be With Who out with this video is not intended for children under 13. It's for adults. There's going to be colorful language. And so, yeah, if there are any kids watching this video, stop. Okay, welcome to another edition of May the Force Be With Who. And first of all, I want to reach out to some people, Zach Holt and some others that have commented, why haven't I been making videos? The reason is I just really haven't had the heart to do it anymore. I made a series of videos covering series 11 of Doctor Who, the first with Jodie and Chibnall, and even though I got great viewing numbers bitching about how bad New Who sucks, it just wasn't fun, and getting into some heated debates with people in the comment section, follow the 11th, I'm talking to you. Tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I talk about Doctor Who. I've been a fan since 1983, you twat. Anyway, sorry. Little unfinished business there. But yeah, I'd get people telling me, you don't know what you're talking about. And they try to throw me trivia questions from Remembrance of the Daleks. Like, oh, what about, how did Ace defeat the Dalek in Remembrance of the Daleks? I'm like, with the baseball bat, you jackass. But anyway, it's that kind of stuff. And fandom has just become so ugly with the fandom being divided in Star Wars and the fandom being divided in Doctor Who, and pretty much everything that was once cool now sucks because of agenda and politics and Trump derangement syndrome. It's just not fun anymore. And we've had a lot of content. I mean, The Mandalorian, for Christ's sake, and I love The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. I've got a Baby Yoda poster around here somewhere and a Baby Yoda puzzle. Need to get somebody to put that together. But I thought The Mandalorian was awesome. That was Star Wars. That's what I think everybody's been wanting out of the sequel trilogy. And even the episodes that people bitched about, like Sanctuary and what was it, The Gunfighter, the one where they're on Tatooine with all the Easter eggs, loved it. And I think, Favreau and Filoni are on the right track, and I hope they get put in charge of Star Wars, because Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And oh yeah, I've got some new tattoos. I'm working on a Star Wars sleeve. I got Yoda. I got the original artwork from Revenge of the Jedi poster. And yes, I do know that Vader and Luke's sabers are different colors because they're the colors they were in the original poster, which were reversed. And then, Han Solo and Carbonite. And, I've still got some more stuff to work on there. But yeah, I'm still a Star Wars fan. I'm always going to be a Star Wars fan. I mean, I got a Vader Crunch shirt on and Star Wars bling on. I'm always going to be. And as you can see, the Arcade 1-Up Star Wars cabinet. I'm always going to be a Star Wars fan. Even when it's bad Star Wars, I'm still going to be a fan. It's like I liken it to being a Buffalo Bills fan that, you have good seasons, you have bad seasons. You're going to have good Star Wars, you're going to have bad Star Wars. I point to some of the new canon novels. The new Thrawn trilogy sucks. Whereas the original Thrawn trilogy was awesome, but I'm still a Star Wars fan. Even if it's bad, it's like, well, yeah, I didn't care for that. But, what happened in Rise of Skywalker does not detract from my enjoyment of the original trilogy or things that I liked. I liked The Force Awakens. I liked The Last Jedi the first time I saw it. But then with how things played out with Carrie Fisher's death and then killing off Luke Skywalker, you painted Episode 9 into a corner. I enjoyed Episode 9, and I was afraid I wasn't going to. I waited till the week that it came out before I got tickets, whereas with the other two, I had got tickets like months in advance, and I'd read the spoilers and was like, this is gonna suck. And it came off to me better actually seeing it than reading about it, but let's call a spade a spade. It wasn't a great movie. I enjoyed it. There were things in it that I enjoyed. There were things in it that I'm like, what the hell? I mean, we still don't have a reason for Palpatine coming back. Any chance I get to see Ian McDiarmid, I'm going to dig that. But it still made no damn sense. And Rian Johnson painted Episode 9 into a corner. And it should have worked out better. Colin Trevorrow's leaked script for his Duel of the Fates Episode 9 would have came off better if, they'd have let Leia die in Last Jedi and kept Luke alive. But, oh well, we didn't get it. And I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not my favorite, but then again, it doesn't take away my enjoyment of the original trilogy. Like, you get these cats on YouTube, they're like, oh, it invalidates Anakin's sacrifice and it just cheapens the original trilogy. You need to lighten the fuck up, dude. If you let something that comes out in 2019 ruin something that came out from 1977 to 1983 that you have loved and enjoyed all your life, then you've got deeper issues. You really do. Because, the prequels weren't all that great. It didn't take away from my enjoyment of the original trilogy. The sequel trilogy has not been great and doesn't make sense and doesn't really fit together. But it doesn't take away my enjoyment of the original trilogy. So, a lot of us need to lighten up. We really do. Me included. That's why I'm not making videos anymore on a regular basis. Now we want to get to Doctor Who. I've made it through about 5 minutes of series 12 because I just can't do it. It's horrible. An ex-girlfriend of mine that saw some of the first of series 11, she said it came off like a middle school play, preaching and wagging the finger about, oh, you bad straight white men, you're evil and racist and sexist and misogynist and blah, 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 blah. And it's like Greta Thunberg on crack. How dare you? Give me a fucking break. So anyway, I tried to make it through about 5 minutes of series 12 and I cannot do it. Chibnall sucks as a writer. There's no real science fiction writing credentials on any of the people that are writing Who now. And it's horrible. And I know they pulled the little stunt where they brought Captain Jack back. And, who doesn't love John Barrowman? But it was kind of like using John Barrowman to distract. Like, look, we've got John Barrowman. Don't look at this big steaming pile of shit we've got right here, which is the series and the episode and Jodie Whittaker. Look at John Barrowman with his, they need to tone down the hair dye on John Barrowman. It was like black, not found in nature. But it was still cool to see John Barrowman back. And, who doesn't love John Barrowman? Everybody loves John Barrowman. I know a couple of girls over in Dobson that would like drink his bathwater. So everybody loves John Barrowman. But for like the 3 or 4 minutes that he was in the episode, it just felt tacked on. It's like, yeah, we know the ratings are down and people hate the new Doctor and all this other stuff. But look, Captain Jack. It's like, Captain Jack. And it's still, the show sucks. It's period. It's not Doctor Who anymore. And I've stated in videos, like, I got the biggest viewing numbers I ever had off of bitching about series 11 of Doctor Who. And I just don't, it sucks to like pick apart something that you've spent money on and that you've read books and you've bought figures and pops and video games and helmets and Mr. Potato Heads and magazines and stuff. And it's like, you're when you attack your fandom, it's not a good idea. Look what's happened to Star Wars. Look what's happening to Doctor Who. Look what happened to Star Trek. It's like there's an agenda to ruin everything cool, and I just don't get it, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. So that's why I'm not doing movie reviews anymore, because it just isn't fun. But I wanted to do a video about why I'm not doing reviews anymore. And, maybe one day when we get past all this gender fluid politics and SJW bullshit and, trying to regender and re-race everything, that, if you want to write new characters and make new characters, make them. Don't take something that's existed for 40 years or 50 years and try to change it to fit a reality. I'm not changing my reality to fit something else. That's why I don't deal well with the, I identify as an attack helicopter or whatever. That's such bullshit. But anyway, that's where we are with the channel. So there probably won't be a whole lot more videos. There will not be any more band videos because the League of Fools broke up. So fuck you, Rob Medvizin. And yeah, so that's where we are. I got another video coming real soon about something really cool. Or at least I think so. But yeah, so everybody keep on keeping on, and may the force be with who.